certain place, certain time. You touch my hand on the way down to Emmeline. But if our paths never cross, well, you know I'm sorry, boy. If I let you see the seven wonders, I'll make a path to the rainbow's edge. I'll never live to match the beauty again. The rainbow's edge. So it's hard to find someone with that kind of intensity. You touched my hand, I played it cool, and you reached out your hand to me. But if our paths never cross, well, I'm not sorry, but if I live to see seven wonders, I'll make a path to the rainbow's edge. I'll never live to match the beauty again. The rainbow's edge. So long ago, it's a certain time, it's a certain place. You touch my hand and you smile. All the way back you held out your hand. If I hope and if I pray, ooh, and it might work out someday. If I live to see the seven wonders, I'll make a path to the rainbow's edge. I'll never live to match the beauty again. Good luck, girls. If I live to see the seven wonders, well, I'll make a path. I'll never live to match. I'll never live to see that beauty, that same beauty again. If I live to see the well, I'll live to see.
The great Leonardo da Vinci, who I'm certain was a warlock, although it's never been proven, in his masterpiece, The Last Supper, depicted grilled eels, bread, and wine on the table. I've chosen caviar from the Caspian Sea, served on blinis, along with champagne, as fitting stand-ins as we partake of our own Last Supper. For one of you, the last moment of freedom and anonymity before assuming the supremacy. For any one of you others, possibly a last meal.
Since the beginning of this coven, it has been every outgoing Supreme's duty to identify her successor, which Fiona not only neglected to do, she actually tried to kill her successor. So, we are doing something never done in our history. We are going to give all four of you the chance to prove yourselves. Only one of you will succeed. To quote the Bible, loosely, when I was a child, I spoke like a child. I understood like a child. I thought like a child. But when I became a woman, I put aside childish things. Childhood is over, my girls. Put aside fears. reservations, and petty things. Kick ass tomorrow.
The Seven Wonders. Usually we move from easiest to hardest. But since we're breaking with tradition this year, let's begin with my personal favorite, telekinesis.
What if I can't do it?
Then you're not the Supreme.
And you can go back to your swamp.
Misty, you're first.
Intention.
I did it. Almost sounds like you want it.
It's not about want. You either are or you aren't a Supreme.
Maybe I am.
Queenie?
Yup.
Madison, obviously this is your bailiwick.
Whatever that means.
Last but not least, Zoe.
Concilium, commonly only known to the public as mind control. It's a tricky little craft when properly exercised can bend the strongest of wills to your desire. Now, let's see which of you fillies has really got the stuff.
Stare all you want, Flower Child. Nobody controls my mind but me. Oh, shit. Knock it off!
This is fun.
Next.
No hard feelings about it.
Next.
He's not part of this. He is now.
Well done.
I'm not done. Now lick it.
That's enough. Let's move on.
Having fun yet?
Yeah, it's a real party.
The descent into the netherworld will be your next test. Getting to hell will be simple for girls with your talents. It's the getting back, darlings, that is the challenge. If your soul hasn't returned to your body by sunup, you'll die.
What do you think it'll be like? I was hoping to never find out.
Girls, you may begin.
Spiritu duce in me es, deduc me in tenebris vita, ad extremum ut salutare inferi.
supposed to return.
Damn. I saw the same people in the same line for the same chicken.
It was horrible. I was stuck on a network musical. It was a live version of The Sound of Music. I wasn't even the lead. I was Liesel.
What happened to you?
Kyle and I kept breaking up on a loop. You said you didn't love me over and over and over.
It's okay. I'm right here.
Are we all back? Everyone but Misty.
Freak? You're a freak. Mr. Cranley, she did it again.
No.
Where's the dissection frog?
It's right there. She brought it back to life.
Shut up, Bobby. She snuck a live one in to trick you. The trick's on her. Pick up the scalpel.
No, please don't make me.
If you won't dissect a dead frog, then you will dissect a live one.
No, I don't want to kill a living thing, please. You can't make
You kill it, or I'll have a talk with your parents.
Mr. Cranley, she did it again.
If you won't dissect a dead frog, then you'll dissect a live one.
kill a living thing, please. You can't make me.
Mr.
If
Cranley.
you won't dissect a dead frog, then you'll dissect a live one. If you won't dissect a dead frog. If you won't dissect a dead frog, then you'll dissect a live one. If you won't dissect a dead frog, then you'll dissect a live one.
She's stuck. We have to help her.
There's nothing we can do. She has to get back on her own.
Misty. Follow my voice. We are all here waiting for you. Sequere. Lucem. Venite ad me.
Your time is up.
Before we recommence, I would like to take a moment to remember our fallen sister witch, Misty Day.
Can we get on with it? I didn't really know her that well.
You a stone cold bitch.
When you play with fire, you get burned.
She's right. Misty's gone. There's nothing we can do about it.
All right, then. Let's get on with finding the new Supreme.
The next task before our candidates is transmutation.
Tag, you're in.
Now you're it.
No tagbacks.
Tag.
Tag, you're it.
Careful, girls! It's not a game!
It's the best game, and we need a goddamn break.
Careful, girls!
Can't we just have a little fun? Just fun! You bitch!
Dear God! What is it? It's dear Zoe!
Help! Somebody help us! Somebody help us, please! Help! Help! Zoe!
Vitalum Vitalis.
What is happening?
Guess who isn't supreme after all?
I'm sorry.
Queenie, take Kyle into the house. Madison, the Vitalum Vitalis.
You want me to bring her back?
Do you think you can?
Oh, I know I can.
Then do it.
Would that make me supreme?
It would mean we could continue with the Seven Wonders.
Because she'd be back in the game.
Just like you were back in the game after you were brought back. Unless you're afraid you might not really be the Supreme.
She lost, fair and square. It's not my fault.
Madison, if you refuse this, then you don't deserve to be supreme.
What's deserve got to do with any of this? You can't disqualify me. Either I'm supreme or I'm not. And obviously I am. You know, I'm starting to think Fiona had the right idea. Leaving this shit show behind. I'm thinking very seriously about doing the same thing. So either crown me or kiss my ass.
I can feel all their eyes on me. I failed. I let this coven fall into ruin.
Don't be so hard on yourself, Delia. You did all you could.
Not enough. If Madison Montgomery really is all that's left to us, maybe it is better this way. Maybe we deserve to die out.
I'll confess I've had similar dark thoughts. I was so certain about Misty Day, or even our dear Zoe. She had the makings of a fine leader.
Why'd you leave me? You said you'd never leave me.
Oh, I can't believe she was right. It was Madison all this time. My mother was always right.
That's not true. She was never right about you.
Well, I guess it's different when it's your own family.
How true is it that a prophet is never recognized in his own country? Madison was not born to the supremacy, but you, Cordelia. You have royal blood in your veins.
What are you saying?
I was a fool not to have realized it earlier. Seeking all this time in the dust for that which may have been right before us all along.
I don't understand.
First you were suppressed by your mother, then by your own theories. You have great power, my girl. Power that has been seeking expression in these young vessels. But it's in you. You must let it out. You must perform the Seven Wonders.
You think I could be the next Supreme?
I'd stake your life on it.
I know what you guys are doing. You want me to finish the Seven Wonders, so you're trumping up some competition. I'm not stupid.
Yes, you are. Are you ready? did you see?
Me. Trying to get Fiona's approval and getting bitch slapped for it. Not exactly new.
Transmutation. That's 5 wonders accomplished. Let us move to the 6th, divination. Cordelia?
Fine. Okay, I'm back in. What? It's only fair. This thing started as a competition. I say we end it like one. Divination. Let's rock.
Hidden in this house are items belonging to former Supremes. Cordelia, divine in the pebbles the location of the item which belonged to Mimi de Longpre.
Who knew the test came in Braille?
Southwest corner. Up the stairs, second door down the hall beneath the dresser. The antique brooch presented to Supreme Mimi de Longpre on the night of the Great Ascension.
Correct.
Your turn, hotshot.
Divine for us the location of the object belonging to Supreme Anna Lee Layton, Madison.
This is stupid. I'm not doing it.
Because you can't?
Let me show you some real power. Let's go into the greenhouse right now, and I'll bring Zoe back to life.
Divination first. We're doing this by the book.
I'm sick of your book. I have so many powers, I could tear this room apart until there's nothing left but your little trinkets. But no, I have to do this bullshit.
Fail.
Wait. The vase above the fireplace.
Wrong.
The piano. I meant the piano. There's something in the thing.
Girl, no.
This is bullshit.
Cordelia did it.
Because the game is rigged, Queenie. Wake up!
You would accuse us of chicanery?
You bet your bony ass. I never had a shot at running this shithole coven. I didn't even want to come here in the first place. It's all just some jacked up version of celebrity rehab. I'm out of here.
Thus endeth your 7 wonders.
Oh, no shit, lady. I'm going back to Hollywood, where people are normal. And I suggest you change the locks. Because when I tell TMZ everything, it won't be long before torches, pitchforks, and Molotov cocktails become a real big part of your day. Peace out! What do you want, dumbass?
You let her die. Why did you let her die?
You know that dark place. We both been there. We both came back. Why?
I did it for us. I love you. I love you, please. Please.
You're not that good an actress.
she'd already started packing. That's helpful. No one will wonder where the body went once we bury her. Who the hell are you? The help.
The hallmark of any rising supreme is glowing, radiant health. Glowing, radiant health.
The one true supreme.
Since your extraordinary public statement last month, there's been quite a bit of fanfare. This frank revelation about your cult, that sparked quite a brouhaha in the media, and...
Let me clarify that, Bill. We are not a cult. We don't proselytize. We have no agenda. We're not recruiting. Women who identify as witches are born as such. And their abilities, which we call powers, are part of who they are. Part of their DNA, if you will.
I see. So, in fact, you're saying that it's not a choice being a witch.
That's exactly what I'm saying. There are so many young witches who have resisted their calling because they're afraid of how they may be perceived or what's expected of them.
But there are still hate crimes.
That is true. But, you know, when you hide in the shadows, you are less visible. You have less protection. We'll always be targets for the ignorant. It is what it is. But we are strong women, Bill.
So what would you like to say to all the girls watching and wondering if they might be witches?
Call us, email us, or just come to New Orleans. There is a home and a family waiting for you.
I'm so proud of you.
We need to discuss the council. We've never had young witches on the council, and Queenie and Zoe deserve an elevated role here at the school to set them apart. What do you think?
I would start by telling them that being an authority figure requires you to make hard, unpopular decisions for the greater good.
They've matured so much, I think they can handle it.
I was talking about you.
Me.
You have every chance to be the greatest supreme this coven has ever seen.
Stop!
Delia, I have something to say, and your tasteful modesty is out of fashion, so knock it off. Thanks to you, we're entering a new era. You planted the seeds, but in order to reap their harvest, you have to clear the rot of the past.
Myrtle, you know I love your metaphors, but I have no idea what you're talking about.
Me, I'm talking about me. We all know what happens to a witch who grievously harms another witch.
I hope you're not suggesting.
I'm not suggesting. I'm insisting.
You want to be burned at the stake? Again?
What has nothing to do with it? At the start of your glorious reign, the last thing you need is an abscam, a Watergate. I killed, and I must pay for it. Now, before word leaks, you are tainted by my hubris and actions, however deserved.
Myrtle, stop talking. I didn't hear this. I didn't.
Listen to me, child. Now that you're in charge, my life's work is fulfilled. I've made many painful mistakes in my life. I want my death to have some meaning.
No. No way. You were my mother. My true mother. Just as you promised you would be. And I can't do this without you.
Stiff upper lip, my dear. Everything you do or say ripples through the entire coven. You cannot be a hypocrite. I won't stand for it.
You could be my silver spring, blue-green colors flashing. I would be your only dream, your shining autumn ocean crashing. Don't say that she's pretty. Did he say that she loved you? Baby, I don't wanna know.
In the absence of the council, as reigning supreme of this coven, I hereby decree for the murders of our sister witch Cicely Pembroke and our colleague Quentin Fleming, you, Myrtle Snow, are hereby sentenced to death by fire.
Julia, my sweet daughter, I've never been more proud.
Any last words?
Only one.
You gotta check this shit out. Lines are on the block. Where are we gonna put all these girls?
We'll buy more houses if we have to. Look at you. You two are powerful witches with more skills and confidence at your young age than I had for much of my life. I need both of you to help me fulfill the promise of all this coven can be. A place to protect, develop, and celebrate witches. You will not only be my right hands, you will be my counsel. What do you say?
I got your back.
Good. And you?
I'd be honored. Should we open the doors now?
Not yet. Stay here. There's just one more thing I need to deal with. I saw you die.
Look again. Now that you have real vision.
We had a deal. It wasn't notarized, it wasn't on paper, but we had a deal!
You men with your fragile egos. We still have a deal, but I'm going to Paris for just a couple days. Just until Cordelia gets her little dwarves to perform the 7 wonders, and I find out who the next Supreme is.
Why? Why would she decide to do that?
Because the old Supreme will be dead. Or at least that's what she'll think. I'm gonna need your help. And it won't be pleasant for you. But if you do it right, I promise you the world. I'm gonna put something inside you.
What? A young gypsy girl tried that on me once. I almost hit the ceiling. I jumped so high.
No, in your brain, sweet boy. A vision, a memory.
And what happens when I wake up from this vision?
You'll figure it out.
If you can offer me your spit, I'll take it straight from the spigot. Wow.
I ruined a perfectly good pair of Jimmy Choos.
But I knew you'd get rid of him for me once he served his purpose.
Whose blood was it?
A goat's. I never killed anybody.
Not yet. But that is what you came here to do.
That was the plan. Let you do the dirty work. Identify the Supreme, and then I come in and take her out.
It makes it a little harder when it turns out to be your own daughter.
Not really.
You didn't come here to kill me. You were hoping I'd put you out of your misery, but I don't need to. You're close. I doubt you'll make it through the night.
Might make you feel good, though.
Is that why you were always so awful to me? Because you knew I was going to take your power someday?
You took my power the minute I gave birth to you. A woman becomes a mother. She can't help but see her mortality in that cherubic little face. Every time I looked at you, I saw my own death. You were a constant reminder of my worst fears.
Oh, and all this time I thought you just didn't like me.
It was nothing personal, darling. I loved you plenty, though. Just my own way, which I'll admit had its limitations. Your fault was you were always looking for another version of motherhood. I can feel the power vibrating off of you. Feels good, doesn't it? It's mine, you know. When it came into you, it left me. The law of conservation of energy. I have to die for you to truly live. Crying over me, isn't that the ultimate twist?
I'm not crying over you. I'm crying for me. You were the monster in every one of my closets. A lifetime spent either trying to prove myself to you, get close to you, or get away from you. I'm crying for the girl in me who dies when you die.
Then kill them both right now. Huh? They both hurt too much. And when we're finally gone, you will fulfill your destiny and lead this coven. God knows you'll do a better job of it than I ever did, though you won't look half as good doing it. Come on. For God's sake, have mercy on me. Put me out of my misery. I hurt everywhere.
You're scared. Maybe for the first time in your life. No powers, no magic. Just a woman facing the inevitable. A divine being finally having a human experience. No one can help you, Mother. You have to do this alone. And the only way out is through. So feel the fear and the pain. Let it all in. And then let it all go. I don't think we ever hugged.
Oh, sweetness. You're up. I hope you're hungry. I brought you some catfish all fried up. Granddaddy's favorite.
Oh, those goddamn things out of my face!
Why you always gotta be like this?
Huh? Always gotta be like what? Tell me about what do you mean?
Every morning, you wake up and you act like you don't know where you are. And then we fight. I'm tired of fighting.
Every morning. How long have we been here?
Well, you can't put a clock on eternity.
Oh no, Jesus Christ. Oh.
If you want a stiff one, come over here.
Don't be vulgar.
Maybe you ought to lay off the sauce for a while. Drink in the fresh air.
Dearly did this.
No, nobody sent you here. But you, baby. We had a deal.
Oh, God. I can't spend eternity here. This place. It reeks of fish. Cat piss. What is this? Naughty pine? Oh, Delia.
It's too late for that.
I want my daughter.
Oh, come on, you're here. With me. Nobody is going anywhere. I'm in heaven. So just relax.
All right. Let's open the doors. Miss Robichaud's Academy for Exceptional Young Ladies was established as a premier girls' finishing school in 1790. Afterwards, it came under new management. Our management. We survived. Up until now, that's all we've done. But as I look at your faces, all of them beautiful, all of them perfect, I know together we can do more than survive. It's our time to thrive.
What's a Supreme?
You're looking at her.
This is a new war.
Underworld Awakening. Thursday at 7:30 on FX.
If you send me to rehab, I'll go right to the cops.
I just don't want her to escape. You know how strong she is. Might as well be green and half deaf.
It's for your own good, Tina.
Archer, all new. Monday at 10, only on FX.